Hi, so today we are going to do numericals on refraction through a spherical surface. We know the formula of refraction through a spherical surface, mu2 upon v minus mu1 upon u is equal to mu2 minus mu1 upon r, where these symbols mu1, mu2, R, U and V have their usual meaning. Here you have mu1 is refractive index of first medium, mu2 is refractive index of second medium, and all those have their usual meaning. Okay, so we will start doing question number 1. A sun sign recorded globe. Here you have recorded globe of 30 centimeter diameter is made of glass of refractive index mu is equal to 1.5. A ray enters the globe parallel to the axis. Here ray is entering, which is parallel to the axis. Find the position from the center of the sphere. From here you have to find position where the ray crosses the axis. Now when ray falls on this firstly on any surface, now it may bend through principal axis inside the globe, or it may bend through the principal axis outside the globe. If it is bending inside the globe through principal axis and it is passing through principal axis, then you have only a single refraction. So your V will decide whether it is single refraction or it is two refractions through globe. If your V is smaller than this 30 centimeter, then you have a single refraction, a refraction only at point A. But if your V comes larger than 30 centimeter, then you have to do this refraction at 2 points A and B. So let us start. So when the ray is refracted at point A, your U, you can see parallel ray is coming, parallel ray comes from infinity, and you will be using this formula using sign convention. Since U is measured from, every distance is measured from pole, this point. So up to U, you have to measure this distance just opposite to the direction of incident ray. So you need to take U negative. You have U minus infinity, mu1, that is refractive index of air, that is your 1. Mu2 is the refractive index of glass globe, and this is your 1.5. Now the radius of curvature, R. You know that every distances are measured from pole itself, from here. And when you measure this radius, this will be in the direction of incident ray. So it should be positive only. And it is your half of this diameter. So R is equal to D upon 2. That is your 30 upon 2 centimeter, 15 centimeter. Now we will putting all these values in formula. Since we know that mu2 upon V minus mu1 upon U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 upon R. And everything I have noted down in this formula, you have to find this V. So let me put the value of all given quantities. Mu2 is your 1.5 upon V minus 1 upon U is your minus infinity, is equal to 1.5 minus 1 upon, and this R is your positive, 15. So it implies that 1.5 upon V and any number divided by infinity becomes equal to 0. So this is your 0. 0.5 upon 15, just remove this decimal and you will have 1 upon 30. So therefore V comes equal to 1.5 into 30 centimeter, because here the unit of U was 30 centimeter. So you need to put the unit centimeter only, and this is your 45 centimeter. Now this is the first image which is forming at a distance 45 centimeter from here. So obviously the ray is going outside from this denser medium to rare medium. So there will be a second refraction. Now the object distance will be obtained using this first image. You can see the rays are converging, and a real object will be there when rays are diverged. Any torch, any candle have divergent rays, and this is called real object. But when the rays becomes converging, they are coming close to each other, then such object is called virtual object. You cannot get an object along this direction. The rays are going away from each other. So in this case, the virtual object will be from this point P2 will be equal to P2 V dash, means the first image. So for second refraction, the first image will be serving as object, and this object you can see is virtual. Okay, and therefore the object distance is equal to P2 I dash, and this is your 45 centimeter minus. You need to subtract this P1 P2 distance minus P1 P2, that is your 45 minus 30 centimeter, and this is 15 centimeters. So object distance you obtain. Now first refractive index Ri1 is equal to, now it has become the refractive index of glass, that is your 1.5. Ri2 is equal to refractive index of air, because now at this point P2 rays are refracted from denser medium to rarer medium. Okay, so at B this is happening. So Ri2 is your 1. Now since we know that mu2 upon V minus mu1 upon U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 upon R, and you will see that in second refraction you have to find all the distances from P2, and when you will find radius of curvature from P2, it will be in a direction opposite to direction of incident ray. So here R should be equal to minus 15 centimeter. So now we'll be putting all these values in this formula. Therefore mu2 is your 1, and you have to find V. And let me take this first image as V dash only. Okay, so that final image can be taken as V. So 1 upon V minus 1.5 upon, and your U is 15, is equal to 1 minus 1.5 mu2 minus mu1 upon minus 15. So from here you can obtain V. This is your, let me remove the decimal. So 1 by V is equal to 1 upon 10, and here you have minus 0.5 upon minus 15, minus and minus is cancelled. So therefore 1 upon V is equal to, let me take LCM of 10 and 30. This is your 3 plus 1. And therefore V is equal to 30 upon 4, that is 7.5 centimeter. And this distance is from P2. Therefore P2 your I. Final image is forming at I. This is your 7.5 centimeter. But the question is to measure final image distance from the center. Therefore, CI is equal to CP2 plus P2I. This is your 15 plus 7.5 centimeter. And this is your 22.5 centimeter. So this is your answer. Now let us take one more question. A mark placed on the surface of a glass sphere. Here you have a mark placed here at this point, is viewed through the glass from the oppositely directed position. From here you are viewing the mark. If the diameter of the sphere, since it is diametrically opposite, so it should be equal to the diameter, that is 20 centimeter. Okay. Find the position of the image. You have to find V, and the refractive index of glass is given 1.5, and you know that refractive index of air, mu air, is equal to 1. Now, the ray will be not refracted at this point. Ray will be refracted at this point only. So let me apply laws of refraction at this point P. At point P, we know that since mu2 upon V minus mu1 upon U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 upon R. Now look here. You are measuring R in a direction just opposite to, because all the directions you need to measure from pole itself. So here R is measured in a direction opposite to direction of incident ray. So R should be taken as negative. And this should be equal to half of diameter. Here R is equal to minus 20 upon 2 centimeter. That is your minus 10 centimeter. U is given. U is your also it is minus 20 centimeter, and everything else are given. So therefore you have to find image distance, mu2 refractive index of air, because second medium is your air and first medium is glass. So mu2 of second medium is, that is refractive index of air, that is 1 divided by V. This V you have to calculate, and mu1 is given 1.5, okay, divided by U is minus 20 is equal to mu2 minus mu1 upon, and this R is minus 10. And all the distances are given in centimeters. So V will also come in centimeter. Therefore 1 upon V plus minus has changed to plus 15 upon 20, 15 upon 200. So this is your 3 upon 40. And this is your equal to minus 0.5 upon minus 10. Minus and minus are removed from numerator, and denominator, and this decimal is removed, giving a decimal point is removed by giving a 0 in the denominator. So 20 times 5 is 100. Now you can find V. Let me take this 3 by 40 on the right hand side. So you have 1 upon 20 minus 3 upon 40. And this is equal to, so okay, let us take LCM. 40, 20 to the 40 minus 3. And this is your equal to minus 1 upon 40. And this implies that V is equal to minus 40 centimeter. Means V is forming on the same side of the globe. This is your answer. Now question number 3. A spherical convex surface. Now you have a single convex surface of radius of curvature 20 centimeter. Made of glass, refractive index is 1.5. Is placed in air. Find the position of the image formed if a point object is placed at 30 centimeter in front of the convex surface. So in any case you will have a single refraction because you have a single convex surface. So for that let me write down value of all the symbols like object distance. Object distance U will be equal to 30 centimeter, and you will find that this measurement which is done starting from a point that is called pole itself, and you will measure in a direction. You will measure a distance in a direction just opposite to direction of incident ray. So it should be taken negative. Now here radius of curvature is measured in direction of incident ray. So it should be taken positive. R is equal to plus 20 centimeter. Mu1, refractive index of first medium, that is your air medium. This would be equal to 1, and mu2 is refractive index of second medium, that is your glass medium, 1.5. So simple application of all these values in the formula of refraction of light through a spherical surface will give you answer. So since we know that mu2 upon V minus mu1 upon U is equal to mu2 minus mu1 upon R. Therefore, mu2 is your 1.5 upon V, minus mu1 is air medium, and U is your minus 30 is equal to 1.5 minus 1 upon this radius of curvature is plus 20. So, let us simplify this and find the value of image distance. So this is your 1.5 upon V plus 1 upon 30 is equal to 0.5 divided by 20. So on removing decimal from here, you get 5 by 200, and that is equal to 1 upon 40. It implies that 1.5 upon V is equal to 1 divided by 40 minus 1 divided by 30. Let us take LCM of the two, that is your 120, and 43 is 120 minus 30, 4 is 120. Therefore, V is equal to your minus of 1.5 into 120 centimeter, that is your minus 180 centimeter. Answer. So what minus sign shows? V is actually meeting somewhere in opposite direction. Here, somewhere here. just before. So the ray are not actually meeting at any point after diffraction. The ray are going, because one ray which is incident just towards center of curvature, it will go undeviated. This is one ray. Another ray is bent away from it. The two rays will never meet. And when you produce at back, it will meet at principal axis at 180 centimeter, just opposite in the direction of incident ray. So this image is virtual image. The rays are not actually meeting. So you have virtual image.